And now for our next news special report.
Tonight, we're at a historical juncture, a moment that may define our generation. Russia's echoing with the blaring sirens of war drills and their children's daily lives are interrupted by lessons in donning gas masks. But that's not where this story ends. Right here in our homeland, the very fabric of our security is being tested. The U.S. Air Force is taking to the skies, unveiling secrets that could change the balance of global power. And as we grapple with these unsettling times, former President Donald Trump steps forward with words of assurance. But amidst this chaos, there's a millennia-old voice offering us solace, Jesus Christ. In this special report, we'll dive deep into these events, providing insights and perspectives you won't find elsewhere. And my final thought tonight might just be the most crucial message you hear this year. Stay with us. Tensions around the globe continue to escalate, with every news update sounding more ominous than the last. Imagine, if you will, a child's day disrupted not by a school bell, but by the cold, chilling wail of a nuclear siren. And that's the reality in Russia today. In a shocking display, Putin subjects his citizens to a war drill. It's not just a simulation. School children are seen being trained to fit gas masks. Sirens echo across Russia's vast landscape, from its urban hubs to its most remote villages, signaling a potential incoming nuclear attack. Loudspeakers nationwide announce a readiness check, while emergency crews clad in hazmat suits rush to respond. This drill isn't merely an exercise in fear. It's a message, a clear one at that. Putin's Russia is preparing for something, and they're ensuring every citizen is ready. There's no subtlety in broadcasting that the perceived threat comes from the West, an entire country preparing for what seems to be the unimaginable. But is it? The events in Russia follow a troubling trend. Recently, Ukraine launched attacks that led Russia to withdraw its Black Sea Fleet vessels from Crimea. This move alone signifies a massive shift. Sevastopol, a port taken over by Russia in 2014 under Putin's directive, now sees its ships retreating after Ukrainian strikes. This retreat from a strategic location, once the pride of Russia's naval strength, underscores the heightened tension in the region. And here in our great republic, waves of concern were sent rippling across the country when our federal government tested its emergency alert system. Without prior warning, screens nationwide flash with the test message. Many are asking, was this just a test or a sign of what's to come? Antoine Johnson, director of FEMA's Integrated Public Alert and Warning System, remarked that he was elated with the test success. But we have to wonder, why now? With global tensions at an all-time high, why would our government feel the need to run this kind of test? But before we dive deeper, here's something that you need to consider. It's no secret our world is filled with unpredictability, whether it's political unrest or potential global conflicts. With all that's happening, it's essential to be prepared. My Patriot Supply is currently offering a rare 25% discount on their 3-month emergency food kit. Guard your family against unforeseen challenges. It's always better to be ready than caught off guard. Secure your family's safety with 1 kit per person. Visit preparewithgary.com to benefit from this timely discount. Now back to our report. As we ponder the motives behind the emergency alert system test, another piece of news added fuel to the proverbial fire. The Air Force recently tested a new secret stealth missile, and not just any missile, an LRSO armed with a dummy nuclear warhead. Details are scarce, but reports indicate that the missile is a much-needed upgrade, a stealthy, long-range improvement to missiles dating back to the 1980s. The investment speaks volumes about our military's intent to maintain a strong, viable nuclear arsenal. In the face of such alarming global events, former President Donald Trump stepped forward with a declaration. He proclaimed he could steer our nation away from the impending catastrophe of World War III. Many long for the reassuring leadership that promises safety and peace amidst the chaos. And here is the defining moment when Trump asserted his stance on preventing a global war. Watch.
Remember this, it's not part of what I'm talking about with respect to our farmers, our manufacturers, but I am the only president that will keep you out of World War III, because President Xi and Putin and all the rest have respected you, President. They didn't see a guy that couldn't find the exit from a stage. Like, there, and there. You know, a stage has two stairs, generally speaking. But even if it had one, it wouldn't be that complex. And this guy can't even find the exit. He walks to the back wall. Where am I? And he's the one negotiating to keep us out of a nuclear war, a war the likes of which nobody's ever seen anything like it. This is not 2 army tanks run by electric. EV army tanks run by electric that shoot at each other. No, actually, the bad part is ours would be electric. The enemies wouldn't be electric. So they'd have a big advantage over us, right? They probably wouldn't have ours around very long. But this would be nuclear weapons, the likes of which nobody's ever seen. I've seen, and I fully understand. And this would be an obliteration of perhaps the world. And we have a man who has, in prime time, wasn't a smart person. But this isn't prime time for him any longer. He has no clue what he's talking about. And we are closer to World War III right now than we've ever been. This whole thing that's going on a daily basis, we are closer to World War III. And World War III is potential obliteration of the world. So just remember that I will keep you out of that war, and I'll do it through strength, not through weakness, not like they did with Afghanistan. Weak.
With the state of the world teetering on the brink, it's hard not to recall the words of Jesus as chronicled in the book of Matthew. You will hear of wars and rumors of wars, but see to it that you are not alarmed. Such things must happen, but the end is still to come. These events might just be the birth pains of a new era. As unsettling as they are, they serve as a reminder that change, while inevitable, is also a herald of new beginnings. To our fellow Americans, as we reflect on these unsettling times, it's vital to remember our republic's strength lies in unity and vigilance. Our nation has weathered storms before, and with determination, we can navigate this one too. Many have placed hope in leaders like Donald Trump to steer us away from the precipice of World War III, but our ultimate faith must reside in the teachings and words of Jesus Christ. For it is through his guidance that we find true hope, resilience, and understanding in the midst of chaos. As you head to bed tonight, keep your family close, hold on to hope, and remember that while our world might be changing, the spirit of the American people, underpinned by faith, remains unyielding. Stay safe, America. Good night.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.